Hello fellow plant enthusiasts, welcome to my video and please make sure you subscribe so you can stay privy on all the upcoming cool videos that I make. So in this video I'm going to be featuring some of these wall planters that I have been making the past several months. And about a year ago I started doing macrame, with all this like COVID nonsense stuff and everyone working from home, and I basically, got into a macrame kick, and then I tapered off during the year, and just recently I started making more. And the reason why I started making more, especially wall planters versus traditional macrame, is because initially I thought nobody was buying these. So I made a few, and typically with the ones from Hobby Lobby, like this one here, which I have one that I made, and then also the pentagonal design, and here's one with a plant in it. And this style, I can't quite figure out exactly how I did this when I made this, so I don't really want to get rid of this one at the moment until I can relearn what I did. And because these are handmade, each one will turn out a little differently, and sometimes you may try new tactics, so the styles will vary, as you can see, between this one and that one. And one of my more popular designs is this one where I wrap the cording around. I actually have 4 strands inside the square knot. Usually you have 2 strands on the inside and then 2 on the outside making the knot. Here I have 4 on the inside, so it makes it a little wider. So as you can see, for example, with this one here, you see how this one's not only going to be wider anyway because I'm using a thicker cording than on this one, but it's actually a little bit, as you can see, a little bit wider even if it weren't that much thicker. And I learned that using something to elevate it and hanging it on my hook over here is a simple way to get this set up without risking it fall and break. Fortunately, I have not dropped any and broken. Now this one here, the reason why I have a plant in it is because I did chip the edge here, so I did a repair, and I thought rather than selling this one, I'll just put a plant in it and take it to the office. Well, being off work for 2 weeks because of Christmas and New Year's, I brought this back home with me, and I did lose a few pieces of the plant in transit and everything, but the funny thing is, once I hung this in my office, people have been wanting them. When I was trying to sell at a flea market and yard sale, just like these without any plants, nobody bought them. But once I had it staged, one lady saw it and she bought 3 from me. I sold to another one I sold 1, so then I sold 4. And then a few months go by and one coworker wanted to get a couple as gifts. Well, I had like 6 at the time, so I took all 6 to work, and she bought 4. I ended up selling 1 to another coworker, so these have been easy to sell once I had them staged with a plant in them. So I thought people who need last-minute Christmas gifts may be interested in some. So I figure I'll be posting these on Facebook Marketplace and we'll see how they sell. But needless to say, let me show you the different ones that I had, or that I made recently, should I say. So this style, I like this kind of planter here, and these ceramic planters aren't that easy to find a large selection online. Whoever knew, These wall planters from the floral department at Hobby Lobby, I'd get them if they go on sale, but they haven't been on sale in a couple weeks. And then, on top of that, I can't seem to find these ceramic wall planters at Michael's. I'm not sure why, but each store is different. So like you look at the cording, I like this macrame cord, and even that one there. These I purchased from Michael's. These here I got, well, minus that one, this is more with that, I got from Hobby Lobby. So it's good to find different cording depending on what you're making, like how this one, the one that looks like a traditional rope, looks really well for it. And this looks great for someone who likes plants and likes nautical scenes because it has that nautical vibe to it. Now these here, once I started doing them, I initially was doing them with this cotton cording and with the synthetic one that was really white. But Friday I decided to try my hand at black cording, so I went to Michael's and bought some black cording, and boy do they look great. And here are the, where are they? Here are two that I made with just the plain one, and you see they're about similar in style. Now with this one, when I looped the center, I looped it over the two horizontal threads, and this one I looped them under and over. So there are different ways to make it for however you want. When I made this one where I used black and white, and you see I have black coming down and then continuing this way and then white on the edge. I think next time I'll do white on the center and black on the edge, make it look like a skunk. But I looped it from under and over just so you can see the band here, and I decided to do 3 loops with a white one in the middle versus this one. I did individual loops. And then here's one, and this one is great because it looks like a golf ball. Now these were probably the more expensive ones of these. And as you can see, they stick out more, but also when you hang them, you see how it arches? When it arches, it means that when you hang it on the wall, it's not going to be perfectly flat. This one, on the other hand, you see how flat it is, and it doesn't really arch much. Sticking this to a wall, it's going to be perfectly flat. I mean, this is such a really great one. It is a lot more work to do that one, or a little more work than, more involved than this kind, so I'll probably have to start charging a little more for this one than what I have with these. And before you leave any comments asking me what I charge on them, I really don't feel like reflecting that, because what I've been selling them for I realized was a little too low, and I want to try charging a little more and see, because when you look at even just cheap plastic ugly ones from Lowe's or off the internet with like a metal bracket, they look ugly and people charge the moon for them. And just to take a regular wall planter, let me take this thread out, and stick it on the wall, you know, it looks too plain. Something like these make them look decorative without being overly busy. So here is one of the yellow golf ball style ones with the really white synthetic fabric, or I mean cording. Here's the one with the cotton cording that's tan. And here's the one with the black cording on the yellow. I wish I could find like a nice olive green or something. Then with the golf ball styles, I have the tan, the black, and the one where the top is black on the inside and white on the outside, and the bottom is like a skunk, black on the outside with a white stripe in the middle. And then I showed you this one, the black one, and this one. Now, of all of these, my favorite ones are this one, and this one I'm going to ship it to a friend for a Christmas gift. And then this one, I really like. This style is very sleek and it looks really nice with the black cording. I did order a few more of these, so hopefully I'll be making a bunch more. They should arrive tomorrow. And then this one, just because it's a much different style. Now I did notice I have a chip here. I don't remember chipping it, but I'll probably just hold on to this one and put a plant in it. And I do have a bunch of small trailing plants that, you know, I'm trying to propagate so I can start selling some of these planted as well. But also, you know, most of the time people buy these for succulents. But I did notice some of them online have a drainage hole, and I get them without a drainage hole because you don't want it to drain and mess up the wall, you know. And then when they're on the wall, they're much easier to forget to water, so it helps retain moisture more to keep your plants happy. This one I only had like 5 threads. I needed to put a few more, make it thick and lush. But, lovely living near an airport with an airplane in the background. But anyway, I showed you all these different designs. You know, you have this style, that style, which comes in both white and black. I don't have any white ones currently made. And these look good. I've been making them with the cotton cording, the tan one, and I may even make some more with the black one. And then the pentagonal style, my bad. This style that looks a little like nautical in theme versus the golf themed one. And then just the one that's really nice and sleek. And then this other kind. So if you could, I would appreciate leaving comments on which style you like the most, whether I'm using the synthetic cording, the black cotton, or the tan cotton. I only have tan cotton on this one, unfortunately, so I don't have different colors to go with this. And, you know, just let me know, like, the description on which kind you like in the comments below, and that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it inspiring to make your own, whether you want it for business, pleasure, or as gifts for people. And please subscribe and enjoy making your own macrame for your plants.